Adam and I are headed to our favorite activity on a weekend, which is going to get dim sum and wandering around Chinatown. I made sure to wear my hat that has Asian lettering on it. Unfortunately, it's not Chinese, and I also don't know what it says, but. So we're first gonna go get dim sum, and then we're gonna head into the Chinese grocery store is one of them, and I'm gonna show you guys what I buy at these grocery stores, and then I'm gonna make my favorite Asian soup, and I'm gonna show you guys how to make that. Shrimp rice rolls, shrimp patties, shrimp dumplings, pork dumplings, more pork dumplings. Yeah. Okay, we're heading into the Chinese grocery store. I'm gonna show you guys like the main staples that I pick up at the Asian markets. This chili paste is what I use in my soups and sometimes in my curries, but usually just soups. Sriracha, because we're running low. This is one of my favorite things. It's a mixture of soybeans and peanuts in like a chili sauce. It's amazing. Two more necessities. Vermicelli noodles. I like to get the medium-sized ones. A can of coconut milk. Fish tofu cubes. Pop them in. I need kimchi, pocky sticks. Let's go take a look at the fish. Oh my god, no! What if he reaches up and grabs his stuff? I have a bag. Done. Ugh. What an exercise that is. Shopping at the Chinese grocery store. Whew. Coffee? Alright, it's time. I've been asked many times for this recipe. It's the like Asian rice noodle soup that I make, and I've posted it on Instagram a bunch of times. Everyone wants the recipe, so I thought I'd make a video for it. Although when it comes to making this soup, there's really not like a structured recipe at all. It's kind of just whatever Asian ingredients I have on hand, I throw them in, and it seems to work. We'll go step by step what I do, and hopefully you guys could try it too, and hopefully you all have those Asian ingredients in your cupboards, because they're delicious. I feel like I'm on a cooking show. Okay, to start, we'll be using a big pot for this soup. Always go bigger if you can, because once you add all the ingredients and the rice noodles and everything, it gets really big. If you're wondering why I still have the security tag on, it is because I went through a kleptomaniac phase. Just kidding. It's because the cashier at Winners didn't know how to take it off. So the ingredients every time vary based on what I have on hand. 1, coconut milk if you want it to be creamy. Otherwise you can use chicken broth, veggie broth, but I found I really enjoy the coconut broth, or I mean the coconut milk. Kimchi is something that you don't need to have, but it adds a nice flavor. I have 1 piece of bok choy. If you have a sad looking piece of bok choy. I also have some sad green onions, some broccoli. This is frozen, you can use frozen or fresh. I'm going to add some mushrooms in just for a little bit more vegetables. Rice noodles, you can use thick or thin vermicelli ones. Miso paste. Ginger and garlic paste. If you have ginger and garlic, feel free to use those. I don't have either, so I'm gonna use a paste. And just for some more flavoring, I add some soy sauce. This chili paste, which I got from the Chinese grocery store. Sambal oelek, just for a little bit of spice. I have these fish tofu cubes that I picked up from the Chinese grocery store. They're a mixture of fish and soybean. And finally, I'm going to add a couple eggs. Oh yes, and sesame oil, but any other kind of oil will work as well. Is I have a little bit of water boiling in the kettle. It's easier for the miso to dissolve in hot water rather than just popping it in this big thing of soup and hoping it dissolves itself. So I mix it separately, so that's what this is for. And I also have the heat on underneath this big pot. So I'm going to start with putting in some sesame oil. I just eyeball it. Next, as this is heating up, I'm going to put in the ginger garlic paste. I put about half a tablespoon. Now we're gonna add in the mushrooms. All right, we have the mushrooms in there now, and we're going to add the coconut milk. This stuff looks super creamy, so it's gonna make a delicious creamy soup. Now for the interesting part. We are going to combine all the things that make this soup salty and spicy and just much more tasty. I'm going to take probably about 1.5 tablespoons of this miso paste. I also have these veggie cubes, and I usually cut them like into quarters, and I'll add this just for a little bit of more seasoning. The third thing that I add to this is this chili paste. So I'll take about 1 teaspoon and put it in, and I can taste test later when the soup is cooking, see if it was enough. Okay, so my coconut milk is still doing good. Now we add in all the spices that I just blended together in this bowl. Stir it all around. So after a quick taste test, I found that it's a bit creamier than I wanted it to be. So I'm going to do another round of that sauce, except I'm going to add a little bit more of the chili paste to make it a bit spicier and just to dilute the soup a bit. I'll also be adding some sambal oelek and a few pieces of kimchi. I just had a taste test. It tastes amazing. I'm loving this. Creamier than I'm used to, but I think that's just because the can of coconut that I bought this time was creamier than the ones I've bought in the past. So now all we have to do is add in our vegetables. So this is the broccoli and the bok choy. I want it to be slightly saltier. So I'm just going to add a tablespoon of soy sauce. Maybe a little bit more. And finally, you will add the rice noodles. After that, you'll cook it until the rice noodles are all nice and soft and ready to go. You'll put in your soft-boiled eggs, which you'll cook whenever you're ready to eat your soup, and top it with some sesame seeds, and you're done. Wait, you're not done, because I forgot Adam's favorite ingredient, which are those tofu fish cubes that I showed you earlier. These ones are still frozen, but I will add those in just after I've added the noodles. Okay, you guys, so this is how it turned out. I'm really pleased with this soup. The only thing I'm missing from here is the soft-boiled egg, but that's because I'll do that when Adam comes. Otherwise, it'll just get kind of cold and gross. So as you can see, we have the fish cubes. I topped it with some sesame seeds, green onion, broccoli, all that. However you guys make this soup will probably turn out different from how mine looks. Every time I make this soup, it comes out slightly different. You can use only veggie broth or chicken broth if you want, no coconut milk at all. Use thinner noodles, use no noodles. You can use red Thai curry paste rather than the chili paste that I use. More soy sauce, less, whatever you guys want. It's totally customizable to how you enjoy it. Just taste as you go along. I hope you guys like this video. I hope you enjoyed my headless cooking video. If you enjoyed it, please like and subscribe. I hope to make more videos like this to come. And if you guys have any suggestions, obviously let me know.